I am David O, and I want to show you what my Medium account is like so you can see what the whole platform is all about. So this is my best performing article ever. As you can see by the number of comments, it's written in the year 2020, and so it's an 8-minute read article. And as you can see, it has made me 3,824.35 on 163K views and 53K reads. And so this is how it looks like on the back end for you if you have never seen something like this before. And I'm showing this to you just for you to understand how the platform works. This is my start for this particular article for December. Unfortunately, I can't get for the previous years, so we can't see much about that. But this is what it looks like just for December. Remember, this is an article that's 4 years old. And so, yeah, this is what it's all about. Okay, now we go to the interesting part, which is they give you your readers' interest. And all these are the things that my readers are interested in, that people who read that article, the other articles they read on the platform. This is what it gives to me, and this gives me a guide. So if I want to use tags in my next article, I can use any of these things because the people who read these are people who are interested. And so you can also view the traffic by the source, and this has always been a medium. So for this particular article, you can see it's 65%, and then from externals is 35%. Now, the year, the day, and the time that I published this article, the internal was not so strong. I remember very clearly it was a post on LinkedIn that went viral. Now it was doing well internally on Medium. Then a post went viral on LinkedIn. It wasn't even my post; it was someone else's post, and it went viral on LinkedIn. And when that happened, then it triggered the internal to be even way, way, way more. So that was what caused the virality. I wish we could have the stats here, but unfortunately we can't. But the numbers speak for themselves. So this is how it looks like on the back end. This is my biggest story ever, and as you can see by how much that one story earned. Now, this is what it really looks like for the general view. I've been writing articles since January 2018. That's 6 years, 11 months, roughly 7 years on Medium. And of course, I've been writing before then. That's not on Medium. The latest article is December 17 as of making this video. My total articles over 1,200. As you can see, total number of views, total number of reads, the read ratio. This is very important. Total number of comments and total number of claps. Now, this is very important because now this is not on Medium. As you can see, this is an independent integration that allows you to see all your stats from Medium, which and a cool guy built and he shared with me, and I found it very, very useful to see all my stats like this. So this is what my stats look like. I just wanted to see what it's like from the inside, and you can make your own judgments based on that. But on Medium itself, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I took a screenshot from there and just put it here as a kind of a social proof. And this is what my account really looks like on Medium. I have 169K followers. Now, these can be deceptive, and I'm going to show you something about that very soon. So this is number of followers, and if you look at my accounts, it's just very simple. I put some of my best stories, best performing stories. I pin them on my profile so people can see them, and that's really good. But that's just like the biggest stories. So what about the other stories? What are they like? And so this is what the other stories are like. This is what the typical stories, everyday stories are like if it doesn't go viral or it doesn't get boosted. Now that's a new thing the platform has, which is called Boost, and I'll talk about that shortly. And as you can see, this has been a platform for me to earn a side income, not even a main income, because I don't do this as a kind of job. I just do it as because I love writing, and that has been very helpful. So this is what it looks like from a day to day. As you can see, I've been writing from December 15, but this is just December 2024. This is my article so far for the month, and these are my stats. Now think about that and think about the fact that you saw 169K followers here. You would think, oh, this guy is banging a lot of views, but it doesn't work that way. So these are my views for the month of December, and this is what typical looks like. So this is what the earnings look like. This is what typical looks like, and I'm gonna go into all the details because I don't do this as consistently anymore, and most of the time I don't have time to go on the platform, and so the platform sees that and the platform responds to that. So what you get on the platform has very little to do with the amount of followers you have, and it has a lot to do with how much you are engaged and a couple of other things that I'm going to share shortly with you. Another thing I'm going to share with you is the audience growth. As you can see, this is the accurate number that I have currently, number of followers and number of email subscribers. As you can see, there's a big difference between the two, because just because someone is following you doesn't mean they receive emails from you. And this email means that whenever you publish a story, the people that get email notifications that you have published a story. So this is actually more important than these numbers of followers, and this is very, very subjective and very, very random, and it doesn't really even matter because I'm going to show you that it doesn't matter in a second. But this is what my monthly growth has been like. I want you to see all the numbers. So from December 2024, as you can see, this is the latest number, 169,400, and this is the number of the emails. But if we go deep down, as you can see, this is the insane growth 8 times. That is June. I'm not sure what happened July 2023, where it dropped to 36. Still don't know what happened then, but that was interesting. That was fascinating. But then you can see all the numbers. You can see January 2022, there was this huge bump. But you look at the email subscribers, it's not like happening very much. Not much is happening on that terrain, on that front, and so it gives you a lot of perspective about whether people want to receive emails or not. And as you can see, that wasn't possible for a long period of time. By the time I had 35K, I still had zero. I don't think that feature was possible then. So it's a fairly new feature, and most people do not opt for it. In fact, I don't think I have anybody that I receive their emails whenever they publish a story. It's just something that and I read quite a bit. So just something to think about. So as you can see, December 2019, I reached 1,000 for the first time, and 10K was 2021 January, and you can see that. And then it goes back to January 2018 when I started, and which is again for just for followers that month, and then as you can see the growth from there. So this is just to give you perspective on how the platform looks like and what it looks like from the inside, what growth really looks like, what realistic growth really looks like, and not what just somebody tells you and you believe. So this has been my best performing stories. I wanted to show you some of the numbers. Like you can see, this is just for my publication, and this is just for December. Like I said, I've not been consistent on the platform, and back in 2021, I was writing one article per day. Now I barely write one a week. So the platform sees that and then judges based on that. So these are my best performing articles. As you can see, most of them were written in 2020 and 2021. And even in 2022, there was also one that was written there. So yeah, so these are my best. So it's all subject to what goes viral, and that was makes you the biggest amount of money. The numbers I showed you for the money, that was the 3,800 was for this article, and it is my highest viewed and most read article so far. And I just wanted you to see that and see the perspective of that. Yeah. And so let's go to the money part, which is something that a lot of people ask me questions about. So this is what it looks like today. So it's not like huge payouts right now because I've not been serious on the platform, and then a lot of things have changed on the platform. And this is what I tell people, that you don't write for money, because if you write for money, you easily get discouraged. Because when things are going viral, you would think you're a genius and you know something, and then when things are not going your way, you would get discouraged and disrupted. So it's important for you never to write for money. But you can see all the growth here. December 2022, and you can see how much I've been earning over the years, and everything all sums up to over $70,000 that I've earned from the platform. I think this has been my best year so far, best month so far, August 2020, and oh no, July is even higher than that. July is 5,000, 5,346.74, and yeah, so you can see that that's what has been happening so far. And I wanted to notice a few things here, which is November, as you can see, there was 13, and then December it was 156, and then January 2020 was 428, and then February it went to just 2000. And this was like the, life-changing jump. And when I knew that, okay, I could really take this seriously, and I could really focus on it. And I focused on it for a quite number of months. And that was the result. So, but before then, I'm going to show you what was like. So, February, for example, my first month ever was like $4, and then there was also a $1 here, just for you to see how far things have gotten and how far things have come. Now, in the past, what used to work on this platform was that volume worked, hooks worked, and when you find something that is going viral, you triple down on it, you double down on it, and just maximize the moment for that. But those things don't work anymore right now on the platform. And one most important thing on the platform right now is being boosted. So if your article is boosted, it gets a lot of reach. And if your article is not boosted, there's a chance that it will not get a lot of reach. So that's just how the system works. That's how the formula works right now. And it just pays to pay attention to the formula. It pays to stick with what the platform is incentivizing. And so, if you have any kind of article, not every kind of article is a good fit for Medium. Some are a good fit for other platforms, and they are not a good fit for Medium. Medium is mostly personal stories that have connections to what other people are experiencing or what is going on currently in the world. So if you have a personal experience that connects with something that is going on around the world currently, or you have a perspective, unique perspective to something that a lot of people are talking about, it's going to be pretty successful on Medium. That's the kind of story that is incentivized, and that's the kind of stories that go far. And of course, you have to write in publications where you would get maximum reach for that. So that's basically what is working. And one other thing that's really, really working on the platform right now is comments. So writing comments on other people's platform has been really, really big. Like you can see, I have like 1,200 published stories, but on the responses side, we have a lot of I have a lot of responses. I have a lot of things that I've responded to. Now, the responses is different from comments. So comments is what they made on my posts, on my articles, how many people wrote comments on my articles. And as you can see here, is over 4,000, closer to 5,000. But here it's responses, the one I wrote on other people's comments or other people's articles. And this is actually the number that is actually becoming a big deal right now on Medium. And if you go to the Medium homepage, for example, you would see that that is usually something that is very big and something that the platform is really, really, really pushing, because Medium has gone from a platform, a writing platform, to a community, and that is the change that lots of people don't are not aware about. And if you think that's just a platform where you can write and you can earn, and it doesn't work that way anymore. It's a community. You have to engage with the community to a large extent, and be engaging, be contributing, and then that energy also would flow to you in some way, one way or the other. So that's the way it pretty much works on the platform right now. Now, the reason I said follower counts doesn't matter is, for example, when you look at this is the following kind of tab, and I can tell you that I have not clicked this in years. I never go to this, even though I know the platform, I know it very well. This is everything I just stay with. Every story I read is most likely from this For You page. And this For You page is something that has been implemented on all the other platforms also, name it Twitter, now X. On TikTok, it's very, very popular. On Instagram, I see more of suggested posts and suggested reels than even people I follow. And just because I watch the reels doesn't mean I want to follow the people. So this is something that has taken place across the board, and this is also something that works on Medium too, which is it has to be, your article has to be in For You, otherwise it's nobody's gonna see it. This place is just a place of the dead. So just because you have a very high number of following doesn't mean that people are gonna see what you post. People might not see it. What matters is whether it appears on this tab, whether it appears for this on this For You for other people. That's what really matters. And what matters in what appears in For You is contribution, how engaged you are and how contributing you are to other people's posts and other people's articles. So that's how it stands right now for the platform, and that's what is working right now. Now, this is good for a side income. Like I use this for side incomes. As you can see, it has made me over $70,000 in the last 4 years, in the last 4 to 5 years. And it's just a side income. It's not a main income. This is something that you can work up in your, if you enjoy reading, if you enjoy writing, you can, work on this on your spare time and just, write things that are relevant to people that are also connected to your story or connected to your unique perspective one way or another. And yeah, it makes you money, but don't think about the money first, because if you go for the money, you're not going to get any. What you have to go for is you have to love writing, because there are instances that have happened since I started writing on the platform that, want to make me give up and say like, oh, I don't like what this platform is doing anymore. Like you can see the fluctuations in the amounts. For example, this is 4,000, and then the very next one it went to 1,000. And if you're thinking about, oh, I want to be earning consistent income on this, it's impossible. That's just the truth. It's impossible. So what you just do is you can just do what you like and what you enjoy. And if you get something, if you get on a momentum, yeah, double down on it, triple down on it. But you have to understand that it's not like a source of consistent income, and you can't really bank on it, you can't really budget on it. You can just do your best and enjoy yourself. And but if you really don't love writing, you are going to give up, because you can't count on what is going to happen, and the platform is going to change whether you like it or not. Like right now, it's no longer a platform, it's more like a community, and that will also undergo some changes in the future. Whatever those changes may be, it will affect the platform and the way it operates and the way it functions. So think about those things. I just thought to share that with you. I think it will be a good source of information to make some extra money on the side for you, like it has been doing for me in the last couple of years. So I hope this was helpful. Give a like and subscribe if you want to see more of it. Thanks.